Welcome to With One Accord, presented by the Houston Chamber Choir each Monday and Friday to renew and refresh us through the power of choral music. I'm Robert Simpson, founder and artistic director. Today we mark a milestone, the 101st episode of With One Accord. When we began these podcasts on March 16, 2020, they were a daily program featuring past performances of the Chamber Choir. Their goal was to maintain our contact with you despite the cancellation of our concert season and the physical and emotional isolation imposed by the COVID pandemic. The Houston Chamber Choir staff had no experience with the technology or procedures involved in producing a podcast, but that didn't stop them. With the invaluable assistance of our longtime recording engineer Ryan Edwards, they set about learning on the job. Building a plane while flying it might be an apt image. But here we are today, 101 episodes later. With One Accord has blossomed into an enterprise that continues to present choral music each Monday, sung not just by the Chamber Choir, but by outstanding North American choirs from LA to Boston, Vancouver to Miami, but also interviews each Friday with Behind the Music, hosted by Flynn, and Education Spotlight with April Harris. Congratulations, Miriam Khalili, our managing director, April Harris, manager of operations when not hosting Education Spotlight, Carolina Borja, marketing manager, and Neutron, marketing and operations assistant. To mark this occasion, we return to music we sang at the last live performance we presented before the COVID crisis suspended our season. It was February 22nd, 2020, when the Chamber Choir gave the world premiere of Circlesong in its newly revised form. Composed by noted English composer Bob Chilcott, Circlesong is a deeply moving work based on the poetry of indigenous peoples of North America. Bob was with us for the premiere and also oversaw the recording we made featuring the Chamber Choir, the Treble Choir of Houston conducted by Mariana Parna Simpson, percussionists Richard Brown, Mark Stein, Leonardo Soto, Matt Richards, and pianists Jessica Myers and our own Andrea Moot, Chamber Choir accompanist. This is a track from that recording, which will be released by Signum Classics later this year. It is Give Me Strength, a call for compassion and a mutual appreciation drawn from the traditional texts of the Sioux Nation. It reads in part, "Give me the eyes to see and the strength to understand that I might be like you." This is a prayer that we all might offer for ourselves, for our nation, and for the peoples of the world.
The Houston Chamber Choirs with One Accord is your one-stop shop for choral joy. If you enjoyed this podcast, help us to continue our mission to grow the esteem and appreciation of choral music by sharing, reviewing, and subscribing to our content. As a 501c3 nonprofit, support from listeners like you allows us to continue making new and exciting programming. For more information about us and how you can support our work, please visit HoustonChamberChoir.org/give.